How about now? Alright. Oh, turn it down. Can you hear me?
No.
No? Oh, that's why. Hold on. How about now? No?
No. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear us?
I can't hear you guys.
Or their volume.
How about now, Ricky?
Can you hear me?
Wait, no. Say again.
Can you hear me?
No, we can't hear you. Static.
Oh, how about now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
There we go. There we go.
There you go.
Alright.
2 minutes, baby.
We got 2 viewers. Alright. Let's fade it back in.
What a beautiful face I have found in this place that is circling all around the sun. What a beautiful dream that could flash on the screen in a blink of an eye and be gone from me. Soft and sweet, let me hold it close and keep it here with me. And one day we will die, and our ashes will fly from the aeroplane over the sea. But for now we are young, let us lay in the sun and count every...
You're now listening to Divertia Radio.
Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to Divertia Radio for the current day, May 6th. I believe that is correct. How are you doing today, Luke?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing pretty swell. Pretty swell. Well, once again, this week we have some special guests. Here with us today we have once again Mr. Ricardo. How are you doing today, Ricky?
Hello. Thank you for having me again. I'm so honored. Thank you.
And also we have Mr. Big Walt.
What's up? How everyone doing? All right, let's get this started.
All right. So today's show is gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna try to avoid what happened to us last time with Twitch. So today we're probably just going to be we're gonna try to attempt to do a full hour of nothing but talking. This is a feat never achieved by mankind, or on Divertia Radio at least. So we have some interesting topics coming at you today. We have a really weird setup currently because there's 4 of us in a 3 mic studio. So, but hopefully we can get this to work. Yeah. Luke, you have any, is it?
Well, the main focus of today is sports. We got some good discussion questions, and that's why Ricky and Walter are here. It's a sports debate show.
Oh yeah. So, I don't know too much about sports, to be honest, but that's what you're here for, Luke.
And that's what Walter and Ricky are here for.
Well, mostly me. Ricky is like, Ricky doesn't know anything about sports really.
Ricky knows what's up. Ricky knows what's up.
Let's go.
Come
start
on,
this. All right.
Who are you?
You want to start this now?
Who are you?
All right. Hey, it's up to you, Luke.
You want to
Whenever
start
you're
this
ready.
now? All right, we're going to do some of this now.
Okay.
So there's a game this Saturday night, Golden State and Trailblazers, right?
Yes.
But Steph Curry was recently injured. I think it was a knee injury, right?
Yes.
Now, how do you think Portland's feeling about this?
I mean, Portland right now, they're down 2-0 in the series right now, and Curry hasn't played for the past 4 games. Two games this series and 2 games the previous series. I think Portland, going back home to Portland, I think they're pretty confident about their chances. I mean, Portland's a really good place to play. Their crowd is insane. I mean, the energy that they bring is going to be a lot for Golden State to maintain, but I mean, I think the Warriors right now, they're playing excellent basketball, and I think Portland's a little bit too overmatched right now, but I really think Portland will probably steal a game in Portland, either game 3 or game 4. So,
and note this: the Warriors have only lost 1 game throughout them losing Stephen Curry, so that says a lot.
I don't know, but 1 game, but look at
That
Cleveland.
says a lot.
I know, but the thing is, that's 1 game with Curry they lost. They lost 1 game with Curry. Right now, they're undefeated without Curry. So that tells you, do you continue to play without Curry through the playoffs, or do you bring back Curry this series, or you bring him back in the conference finals against either San Antonio or OKC, which I think that's going to be a tough task for Curry to come back. I mean, OKC, San Antonio, I mean, that's one of two best teams in the league right now. I mean, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook.
Don't forget about Westbrook, bro. That's Westbrook's team. Don't forget that.
I don't know,
Don't forget that, man.
Lately it's been Westbrook, but
That's
I know.
fine,
But in the past years it's been Kevin Durant. But lately Russell Westbrook's been stealing the show. But then you got San Antonio, LaMarcus Aldridge coming in the first year, and he's dominating the series right now. I mean, this series is averaging 33 points a game.
Ridiculous.
He's averaging a double-double right now. So I mean, it's tied 1-1. But if you look at this, it can go either way. San Antonio, OKC playing the Warriors in the conference finals.
I'm just saying, the West, that's where it's at. East got no competition at all.
I mean, I somewhat agree to that, but I mean, if you look at Cleveland, they're the most dominant team in the East right now. I mean, they're undefeated going through the series. They're 6-0 in the playoffs right now. They're up 2 against Atlanta, and I think they're going to sweep them. Maybe go 5 games, but my bet they're going to sweep Atlanta and be in the Eastern Conference Finals. Then you got the other side. You have the Heat, and you have Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that series is a coin flip, basically. I mean, yes, the most talented team out there is the Heat, but but Toronto, man, I mean, if Kyle Lowry and DeRozan get on a roll, I mean,
which they need to.
They need to.
They need to.
I mean, look at the past 2 games. They're shooting under 25% from the field.
They're not doing what they're supposed to, man.
They're not. I mean, they're getting open looks, but they're not hitting the shots right now. So I think they're gonna play better on the road. In Miami, but Miami is a really good team at home,
and that crowd too.
I mean,
crowd.
The crowd gets pretty loud out there. So we'll see how it goes. But I think Toronto can steal one in Miami.
I don't know.
What do you think about that?
I don't see that. I don't see them.
You don't see that?
They barely won last night, man. We watched that game.
I know, but I mean, with the way DeRozan and Lowry have been playing, and the series tied 1-1, and they're shooting under 25% from the field. I mean, that shows a little bit. That's a little bit confidence right there for Toronto. I mean, your 2 best stars not putting up the numbers they did in the regular season, and it's tied 1-1 in the series. So I mean, if they can get it going, I mean, it's gonna be pretty scary because look at Kyle Lowry last night. He had 11 points in the first quarter, but didn't score in the second or third, and he hit some clutch shots in the fourth quarter overtime.
We saw that.
So I mean, I know it's just a streaky thing right now for him, but I think he can get it going in Miami. We'll see.
On that note, I just want to say, I still have Miami winning.
So
I have Miami.
all right.
winning.
Wait, you still have Miami winning?
Yes, I have
Well, that
Miami
brings
winning.
us to our next discussion
Okay.
question. The Miami Heat recently lost in overtime
Yes.
to the Toronto Raptors.
Second overtime.
And with Chris Bosh, with all of his health problems, the blood clotting problems, you still believe Miami Heat is the team?
I mean, Chris Bosh, he hasn't played in over a month already, and they have their backup.
I know, but the thing is, he's the leading scorer on the Miami Heat team and leading rebounder.
But who's stepping up right now?
Yes.
Whiteside is
Dwayne
stepping
Wade,
up.
Whiteside, Dragic,
Dragic. He's
Dragic, yes, but
unbelievable right
I know,
now.
but the thing is, with this conversation, we're talking about the blood clots with Chris Bosh. I mean, yes, it's a serious issue for them, but also you got to look at his health. I mean, he wants to play basketball, but if he goes on the court and he dies, I mean, that's going to be a big lawsuit for the NBA for allowing a player that had, I mean, that's a life-ending, injury. I mean, I don't know about injury. I know it's not an injury, but I mean, it's happening in the bottle. I know, but that's a health problem. And if he dies on the court or something tragic happens, that's going to be a big lawsuit for the NBA because they allowed a player to play. So I think, yes, I want to see Bosh play because he's he's one good player. But I mean, he has to sit out. I mean, yes, they're in the semifinals right now without Bosh. I know, but I don't know. It's crazy right now. I mean, this is the second time it happened the past 2 years with the blood clots. So I mean, I think Bosh needs to considerably look at almost retirement early. What do you think about it?
I mean, not early. He's been playing good all these years, even in Toronto.
Yeah.
He's been doing good. So I think his years, even winning a couple of championships with Miami, he has a lot to put. I think he did his best he could do this whole entire
career. I mean,
career.
Yes. Yes, he wants to continue playing and keep being at a high level. But and another thing, I mean, the blood clots is a serious thing. I mean, he had it in his lungs, and now I don't know where he's at now, but it's a serious thing right now.
I think it's somewhere like in his leg.
In the leg or arm or somewhere
in his body part.
I really don't know where, but I mean, it's a serious thing. You gotta look at it because he was in the hospital for a couple of weeks with the lung, with the blood clots. So I mean, now he's on the sideline, he's being there with the team. But I mean, if you look, I mean, Chris Bosh his career is his resume is really good, but I mean, he still has a few years left to him. But the blood clots are holding him back. So Chris Bosh has to look back. I mean, has to look back on his career and saying, should I continue to go on or should I stop for my health and be with my family? Because your family is the most important part. It's family first, then your job, your career, which is basketball. He has to look on the other side of basketball right now because this is life-threatening for him. But I mean, Miami Heat, man. I mean, they're playing really good basketball without him right now the past couple of months, and for me, I really hope. I want to see Dwayne Wade, LeBron James in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yes.
Best friends go at it.
Who you think they're gonna match up? Who you think they're matching up LeBron with? Dang.
I mean, LeBron James he's all around player. He could pass, shoot. He has great court vision. He's a tenacious rebounder. He can do it all. But the best defender on Miami Heat has to be either Luol Deng. I mean, that's probably the only player that can guard LeBron James.
But you know what? They gotta start playing green, bro. Green.
Gerald Green?
Yes.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean,
I'm a fan personally. I'm a fan.
Yes, I'm a fan too. But I mean, if you look at his minutes and look at his field goal percentage, he plays well off the bench. He can't be a starter.
I know that I believe he's a six man.
I mean,
he's one of us. He's one of the six men.
I know, but he leads that second group. He brings that extra scoring with Joe Johnson. He brings it with Dragic is starts, but you got Joe Johnson, you got him, you got Haslam, you got Mari Starmar coming off the bench. I mean, they have pieces there in Miami to go a long ways in the Eastern Conference right now.
I just want Green to play more. Just don't give him like.
I mean,
at least 10 minutes.
No, I mean, right now he's averaging 8 to 12 minutes in the series right now. But I mean, I think Spoelstra needs to continue adding his minutes because he's a real threat out there, like offensively. defensively, he's been a liability the past couple of games, but offensively, he's a real threat with Joe Johnson in the second group. We'll see about it.
Has Chris Bosh made a statement about staying in Miami? What does he want to do?
I mean, right now in his career, I think he should stay in Miami, but later on, his last year, he needs to go back in Toronto and retire as a Raptor.
Go back to Toronto.
Go back to Toronto.
No.
Look at Kevin Garnett.
Hey, Toronto.
Kevin Garnett. He went back with the Timberwolves and signed a 1-year deal, and he's going to retire after this season. Look, he's played with the Timberwolves. He's played with Brooklyn. He's played with the Celtics. Who else he played with? I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I know, but he wanted to go back where he started his career. And I think Chris Bosh, yes, I mean, because Dwayne Wade has stayed his whole career in Miami, but Chris Bosh started in Toronto. I think the fan base would be really, really happy if Chris Bosh went back and played
at least one year.
1 year or at least 2 years max. 2 years max. 1 year minimum. I mean, it would be great for him to come back to the city of Toronto and just play. I mean, and finish where he started, bro.
Well, so I don't think he would be able to fit in
their system.
No, he wouldn't be able to because they're a quick pace point guard, shooting guard offense. They don't really rely on bigs.
I know, but the thing is, what Miami is doing is that they I mean, Valanciunas right now is a big is helping a lot with Toronto right now. Yes, but I know, but Toronto doesn't have that low. I mean, back to the basket scorer like Chris Bosh is. He can score in a variety of ways. A jump shot inside. He can shoot the occasional three-point shot. He's shooting about 80% from the free throw line. So I mean, he's a very all-around offensive player. So I mean, if he goes back, I mean, it's not going to hurt him. It's going to help him out more on the inside, which they need. They have the guards there right now with Kyle Lowry, DeRozan, and Terrence Ross. They need post guys to contribute that, or I mean, help out with that. But after this year, I mean, the Raptors, it's all free game right now because DeMar DeRozan could leave to free agency and head to the LA Lakers, which that's my
That'll
team.
Be outrageous.
I mean the Lakers. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna talk about the Lakers later, but I mean the Lakers right now signing Luke Walton. I mean, it's gonna. I mean, the Lakers franchise, the Lakers fans are really happy what's going on right now, and I just really hope Luke Walton brings his swagger where he brought from Golden State to bring it to the Lakers and help us in the right direction. That's what I hope. But
LA
Lakers.
LA.
All right, Luke.
All right, next question.
All right.
The Utah Jazz recently extended Coach Snyder's contract. Do you have anything to say about this?
I mean, the past. I mean, he's been with the Utah Jazz for a couple of years now, and as the stats can show, they're top 10 in defense. They're top 10 in offensive. I mean, they have young guys in Utah right now. I mean, looking on, they got Ronnie Hood. They got
Ronnie Hood.
Hood is a good player right now. They have some other young pieces. They got Gobert? Is it Gobert or what? I don't know. They're big. They're
center.
Yeah, their center. That's about 7'1", 7'2". I mean, they have young pieces there, and he's been showing year in year out their team's getting better defensively and offensively. Offensively. So, I mean, yes, I like the signing there. Because right now, in like the head coaching jobs out there, I mean, there's so many out there. Because nowadays, the franchises want a coach right there that can take them to that next step. And this season, we've seen about six or seven head coaches losing their coaching jobs this year.
Wow!
I mean, that's insane for the NBA. I mean, you're losing all these guys, and you're bringing guys from college level to come play in the coach in the NBA. But
Isaiah doodles right here.
For me, I like the sign personally. But Ricky, what do you think about the signing?
My opinion, I could care less about the Utah Jazz.
Yes, I mean,
that's just
it is Utah.
It's Utah.
It is Utah. I can see that. I mean, Utah doesn't. I mean, they were at the 9th spot going. I mean, they almost made the playoffs because
I thought. To be honest, I thought they did make it.
No, I know. But the thing is, Houston beat Sacramento the last game of the season. season, so that eliminated Utah from making the playoffs. So the last game when they played the Lakers and Kobe went off for 60 points on them, it didn't really matter to them. So for me, I'm a Laker fan. I'm happy that Kobe scored 60 points the last game. But as Utah fans, Utah Jazz fan, I'll be disappointed that you allowed Kobe Bryant go off 60 points his last game in the NBA career. That's not a really good start. A good way to end the season.
Yes.
But looking forward, I think it's a good signing, and I think things will brighten up in Utah.
All right, Lukey boy, what do you got next?
All right. I think that's all the NBA for now.
Okay.
Moving on to the NFL.
Okay, I like
Two-time Super Bowl winner Justin Tuck just retired as a New York Giant.
Ooh.
Okay, yes, I know Justin Tuck.
All right, you go first, Ricky.
Defensive line?
Yes,
Okay.
defensive end.
Personally, Tuck was they went ham with Jason Pierre-Paul and that duo at the ends. They gave a lot of trouble
on that Super Bowl run they had when they beat New England.
They gave a lot of trouble to Brady that year, and the whole NFL.
But that's all you got on Jason Tuck.
That's all I got on Jason Tuck.
Jason Tuck was a tenacious pass rusher. He played for the Giants, played for Oakland for a couple years, and then he signed a one-day contract with the New York Giants to come back and retire as a Giant.
One-day contract?
Yeah, a one-day contract. He's like in his late 30s, bro.
I didn't know that he signed a one-day contract.
Yeah, it was a one-day contract to retire as a Giant, which for him, his Giants is where he won those Super Bowl championships. Justin Tuck, he was one of the great pass rushers in this game a while back in his prime with Jason Pierre-Paul. He got, what was his name with the gap tooth? What's his name?
Steinmeier? Strahan?
Yeah, Strahan. They had Strahan, Tuck. That defense was legit back then when they made that run and they beat Tom Brady 16-0, almost 19-0 winning a Super Bowl, but they beat him in the Super Bowl and they won like 13-10, I believe. That was a really low-scoring Super Bowl. So and the helmet catch that they made that Super Bowl.
Yes.
But Justin Tuck had a great career with the Giants. He had a little bit down year with the Raiders. Come on, it's the Raiders.
That's who you left with?
He went to the Raiders and signed like a 4-year deal. He was there 4 years or 3 years. But he had a down year with the Raiders because it was the Raiders. They're playing the Broncos division and the Kansas City,
and the Chargers. Don't forget about the Chargers.
The Chargers are bonk anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So Justin Tuck had a great career, and I'm happy that he's retiring as a Giant.
What about his legacy?
His legacy.
He won 2 Super Bowls. Do you know which years?
He won. When was it? I can't. Super Bowl. I can't think of the numeral, but was it 2009? I believe. Do you know what years it was?
I don't. But it's a recent. It was recent, was it not?
It was in the past 10 years. He won 2 Super Bowls. So I believe it was 2008. Then he won a couple years later with the Giants. But his legacy as a Giant will be one of the great pass rushers the Giants ever had in their franchise. But he's about top 10. I don't think he's probably top 5. He may be not just top 5 in the Giants pass rushers, because the Giants did have some great defensive players. He's going to the Giants, but I think he's top 10 at least, top 10.
He is most def in the record books of tackles, sacks, also sacks.
For the Giants, but
yes,
overall,
just for the Giants, yes,
but overall for the NFL, he's probably in the top
100.
At least 100. 100 because
there's been great.
There's been some great pass rushers that came through this league for the past couple years that have retired. But he's at least top 100 just as a Giant. He was one of the great Giant defensive players that they had in the past 10, 20 years.
Has Pierre-Paul found a team yet?
He's still.
He's still.
I believe. I believe he's still with the Giants right now.
I thought
he still has one more year left on his contract because of his hand. Because he had firecrackers in his hand, blew off some of his fingers. So I know. Yeah, so it was a little bit stupid part by him, but Pierre-Paul is still one of the top pass rushers in his league. But I mean, without his hand, he said to everyone he could still play without. He said he doesn't need to sack people without his hand. He could sack people without his hand. So I think he could still continue to be a dominant pass rusher. But I don't know if he could be dominant as past years. He'll still be great, but not as dominant. But yes, Pierre-Paul still has 1 year left on his contract. But after that, I don't know where his career will go after that.
You know what team is gonna come up this year? You know what team is gonna come up?
Don't say it. Don't say it.
LA Rams.
LA. I mean,
bringing them back. Bring them out. Bring them out.
I mean,
bring them out. Bring them out.
LA. I mean, St. Louis going back to LA, which I think that's great for the organization. Going back to LA, that franchise, the fans coming back. I mean, that's great on their part, but as the players' standpoint, yes, their defense is still always going to be top 10 in the league, but their offense is one of their biggest question marks right now. They have the running back, the young running back Todd Gurley coming in his second year right now, but the quarterback situation,
Rookie of the year, right?
I don't know, but the quarterback situation right now, like Goff, yes, that's the number one.
We got Goff, boy.
Yes,
we got Goff. That's all we need.
Yes, the number 1 overall pick coming into this year's draft, but we don't know because sometimes first round picks, like the number 1 overall pick, sometimes they work out for some teams. Like you look in previous years, you had Ryan Leaf go number 1 to the Chargers, then you had Peyton Manning go number 2, and who had the better career? Peyton Manning did. All right, so I mean, you never know with the NFL. I mean, yes, it's a good pick right now, but the next 5 years or so, he'll be I think a Pro Bowl player. But I think Carson Wentz going to Philadelphia, I think he'll have a better career than Goff. That's why. I mean, my opinion. That's what I think, because Wentz. I mean, yes, Wentz played Division II at North Dakota State. I mean, he didn't have the level of competition as Goff played in Division I. But I mean, if you look at the film and you look at what he did at North Dakota State, he won. They won 4 straight national championships. He won 2 with him. So I mean, he put in the work, he put in the time and effort, and I mean, I think you'll have a better career in Goff later. But now I think Goff will be better because he's going to start right away, and Wentz might sit on the sideline this year because of the situation with Sam Bradford.
I don't know. We just saw ESPN right now before we came here.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
And Sam don't want to play.
I mean,
Philadelphia.
I know, but
Sam don't want to play.
What's his attitude right now?
I mean, Sam Bradford believes he is elite quarterback in the league, which he's not, because the past years he's been injured and is really inconsistent in his play the past couple of years because he's been injured. Because he had 2 ACL? I believe it was ACL injuries, right?
I have no clue.
Bro,
I don't follow.
Of course you do. Of course you don't know.
I follow him,
I don't, but Sam Bradford's mindset, I mean, he got paid. I mean, the Eagles signed a 2-year contract. 2 years, that tells you that the Eagles it's a short term right now, because they don't believe Sam Bradford is a long-term deal because of the past years, the past injuries. For him, I mean, yes, I'll be a little bit salty right now if your team drafted a quarterback. I mean, they moved up to the draft and they drafted second overall quarterback Carson Wentz at North Dakota State, like we said. I mean, yes, I'll be a little salty, but Sam Bradford has to have the correct mindset in going out into the training camp and show the whole Eagles organization that he can play and he can develop play at a high level, because Wentz is a future. That's what the Eagles are looking at right now. But right now, but right as of now, Sam Bradford is the Eagles quarterback, and he has to prove that he's the quarterback, or he's going to be gone after this year. He wants to be traded. I think the Eagles will trade him, but I think it'll be till after this year, because they need a quarterback at the helm right now, and with Sam Bradford is their best bet, because they want Carson Wentz to develop 1 year and sit out and learn from the helm of the Eagles, because the Eagles have a new coaching staff, so they want Wentz to learn the offense for 1 year, then come up and start. So Sam Bradford, I don't know, he's in the world of his own right now, and I think he needs to get it straight right now, or he's gonna sit the bench this year and Carson Wentz is gonna start. So he needs to get his act straight right now. So we'll see how it goes. But Ricky, any last?
I'm just gonna bring this up because family members are Cowboy fans. I've noticed that they picked up a lot of defensive players
for the Cowboys
over this draft.
Yes, they did. I believe they picked.
They picked up
three or four defensive players this draft. And
I think it was more. No, they picked up more than that, dude.
Was it more?
They're not focused on their offense right now. They're focused on defense.
I know, but they picked up the quarterback. They picked the quarterback out of Penn State.
I think that was their last pick, correct? Yes, that was like their last pick.
No.
The basketball player was their last pick.
Oh yeah, the wide receiver. He's a wide receiver. He's a wide receiver. Then they picked up the quarterback from Penn State, and they picked up the running back Ezekiel Elliott out of the first round out of Ohio State. But overall, I think that they selected 4 or 5 defensive players in this draft. Which the second overall pick was from Notre Dame. Smith, I believe. I don't know his first name, but he came out the last game of the season. They played Ohio State in one of the I don't know which bowl it was, but he got injured on one of the plays, and the ESPN said that he'll be out for 1 year. But the Cowboys took a chance on him and selected him in the second round, which people are saying, I mean, third round. He's supposed to go third or fourth round, but the Cowboys took him second. I mean, the second round, which, I mean, it was kind of a gamble, but later on he could be a real turnout for them, because I can help him a lot on their defense once he comes back off an injury. So, I mean, the Cowboys say he could be ready for the playoffs. But in recent years, Cowboys fans, I mean, look at the Cowboys. They made the Cowboys, what was it? They made the playoffs the past 2 out of the past 20 years? Or 15 years? I mean,
something like that.
I mean, you can't really rely on the Cowboys right now because of the inconsistent play and injuries that brought up in the past year with Sean Lee on defense. Then you got Tony Romo last year with the shoulder injury, the neck. I mean, I think it was shoulder or neck, but the Cowboys have been inconsistent lately on, I mean, just injury. I mean, if everyone's healthy, they're a real threat in their division. They can win division easily, but the Cowboys they're inconsistent in their league. And look, the Redskins win the division. They have the Giants win the division, and who's else in the Eagles win? I mean, that division in general is a coin flip, because you don't know who's going to win that division, because each year we say, oh, the Cowboys win this division, but then the Eagles win. Then we say, oh, the Eagles are going to win. Then it's the Giants. I mean, it's so inconsistent. You don't know what's going to happen.
That division's really tough, man. It's really tough.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna try to take a music break. Just one song. We're just gonna test it out. But we're gonna give these dudes a little bit of a break. They've been going at it for about like 30 minutes now. So we're gonna just kind of bump a song and
play some Daft Punk.
I'm just gonna bump a non-copyright song right now, just to make sure that we don't get screwed. All right. So we'll see y'all here in a little bit.
Get down. All right.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that sports talk 101 with Mr. Big Walt and Ricardo over here.
BigWalt38.
Hey, BigWalt35. Follow me on Instagram, BigWalt35, Twitter, BigWalt35, of course, and on Snapchat, BigWalt35. So follow me back if you can. But I appreciate the love that you're gonna come to me and just follow me back. I'll be cool, but we'll see.
We got some shameless plug in here, man, by Big Walt himself. But yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so how about we talk about something that's been happening recently in our dormitory?
Oh my goodness!
So recently,
we've
been going through a bit of a fiasco in our dorm. We have gone through about how many fire alarms this week?
3 or 4 at least.
About 3 or 4 fire alarms just this week.
Dead week, especially. We're in dead week, and they brought 3 or 4 fire alarms.
So the first one was around like 7:30 in the morning, right?
Yes.
So everyone's sleeping, enjoying their the sleep that they so much need in college, and you get this like ringing, like hardcore ringing. Like I wake up, right? So I wake up and I look out my door, and I'm freaking out, right? So I look out and there's nobody there. Like, I'm like, oh man, dude, I slept through half of this fire alarm already. So, what I do is I ended up just kind of booking it downstairs, right? I forgot to put shoes on. So, like, I go downstairs, right? I walk outside with no shoes, barefoot. It was awful, man.
Personally for me, I didn't wake up at all. I just continued to sleep. I walked out, I look outside, I'm like, okay. I closed my door, locked it, went back to sleep. Because I think this is bogus. Because I think they had all year to do this. This whole semester, they only did at least 1 or 2 fire alarms. And right now on dead week, when students are supposed to be studying and sleeping, they do it for 3 or 4 times. I think that's a little bit ridiculous. And I talked to some of the RAs, and they said that they only know about this. This is like out of the blue, and they're pissed off about it. We're pissed off about it, and we can't do anything about it personally because we're students and we gotta follow what the rules are. But I think why do it during dead week, the most gruesome week of the semester? The year basically.
Oh yeah.
But Ricky, what do you think about it?
Well, you know me, man.
Yes. Continue.
You guys know all me.
Well, our
fire alarms don't faze me.
So let's think of this scenario. If there was an actual fire alarm and there was a fire on the 3rd floor in the kitchen room, you would still sleep, right? If it's like around 10, 11 o'clock at night and there was a fire alarm. Yeah, to be honest, what would you do? Would you still sleep, or would you leave and go and there was a real fire?
I'm leaving.
But how would you know, man? How do you know?
How would you know? How would you know? What if this happens tomorrow? And you're like, oh, this is bullcrap. I'm just gonna stay in my room. But then 30 minutes later, you smell smoke and there's fire all along the 3rd floor.
That has happened last semester.
Oh yeah, that did happen last semester
on our floor.
Oh, it wasn't fire. It was what was it?
It was a light, like a light in the bathroom or something like that.
It was gas. It's like some of the gas from the light bulbs in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But I was only. it wasn't. Yes, it was a hazard, but it wasn't like a real fire. That could happen. You never know. But I think yes. It's bogus, but we should continue. I don't think they should. They should stop right now with this.
Oh yeah.
They should stop with this. But I think I don't know, because you can never know what would happen if there was a real alarm.
Yeah, because them doing this is just kind of people what I noticed after the second one, people just stopped caring. They were like.
It's a boy who cried wolf situation.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that, man.
A Boy Who Cried Wolf. That is a perfect example of what this is about, because the first one happened in the morning, like as I said, 7:30. Then the second one happened in the afternoon. I mean, there wasn't really anyone at the dorms at the time. And then the previous one was just last night around, well, what time was it? 9:30. I mean, kids are studying at this time. I mean, why now? Like, why at this time? Because right now is where people go to sleep and where they study. I mean, this is kind of ridiculous. Like the cycle is going right now, because if this does happen again,
no one's gonna leave, dude. Like,
no one's gonna leave and go outside, and then the whole fire department's gonna see no kids outside, and a whole fanatical is gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
and
we're
then
gonna get a PSA about that.
A PSA. I mean, it's gonna be ridiculous if this happens again, because if it does happen again, I'm not going outside. I'm gonna be in my room sleeping or just watching television, because I think it's just bogus, because this is dead week and we're supposed to study or go and sleep right now, because it's the most important time to get our sleep, because we have finals we got to study for. I mean, this is the year where for me personally, I checked out the past couple of weeks, because I just want to leave this school, because I am tired of it, because school right now is a drag, and
Yeah.
I mean it's a drag right now, because I don't know, because I think school is, yes, it's helpful, but I think it's pointless unless you want to study your profession, your career. Because like right now, like all the classes I'm taking has nothing to do with my career. It's just general ed classes, and I think, right now it's a drag, and I just want to leave this school and go back home and just catch up on my sleep right now.
Okay, we're getting off on a tangent there.
You know what, Walt? Show your hound pride. Don't disrespect.
Don't
disrespect my school.
I love the Greyhounds, but
you don't love the Greyhounds.
Hey, what about
you don't love the Greyhounds.
What about the people who are staying here? How did we get here in the conversation?
I love the Greyhounds, but the school part. Yes, outside of school is great. Everything's great outside of school, but school in general is just ridiculous right now, because all the assignments right now that's coming up is ridiculous. I think it's stupid, and I just want to end school right now. Ricky, what do you think about it?
First off, Walt.
First thing, you don't even go to class.
Yes, I do,
no,
man.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
Are you
What
kidding me? I see you 12 o'clock in the afternoon, still in your room, don't have a shirt on. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Are you going to class? You're like, bro.
I don't say bro. Yeah, you're like, I don't say bro. I say bruh.
Bruh, all right, bruh.
What's up, bruh?
Yeah, you're like, bruh, all right. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You're like, bro. I'm still sleeping, bruh.
You're saying it wrong.
Bruh.
No, yes. It's a little bad.
I know, but thing is, you don't show up to class. Like, I don't show up to
class. Hold on. For those listening, I do attend my classes.
I was in class last week.
How many times a week? How many times a week you show up to class?
Okay,
2 times a week?
This week, I've
one
only
time.
missed one class.
You missed one class?
Yes, one class.
I had to call Ricky one day.
Luke wakes me up.
If he was coming to class.
Okay.
He had just woken up.
All right. Luke.
Don't be saying that, Luke.
Luke right here calls you.
Don't be saying that, man.
You don't do it by yourself, man. Your friend has to call and get your butt up and get to class. One time he told me it was 3 times. What are you talking about? You are you're faded, bro. You're faded. You're faded right now.
You can't be using faded online.
Yeah, we can.
I see. Like, I know the words, and I can guarantee you that I don't think faded is a cuss word.
It's not a cuss word, because faded can mean so many different things. Because you are faded in general. Mentally, emotionally, physically, you are just faded in general. You're a faded person. You are a faded person, and you cannot deny it. Luke can even back me up with that.
Are we roasting Ricky right now?
Yes, we are roasting Ricky, because...
Hold on.
Roast. This is All right, go on, Ricky. What you got to say?
My personality is a free, wide bass, duo. No, not duo.
Okay.
It's trio.
Not trio.
Faded. You're faded right now. You don't bro, you don't even know what you're saying right now.
Honestly,
that tells you how faded you are.
You know how I am, bro. I'm an anonymous person. Yes.
I'm done.
Yes.
All right, next question. I'm done
next
with
question,
this guy.
Luke. Get some questions over here, man. Get some questions.
Let's get some topics on here.
All right, topics. Next topic, because this guy is ridiculous.
Let's try to stay topical. What's going on in the news? Y'all have any like personal, news stories that like stuck out to you so in this past week or so? You know,
you can go first.
I just want to say,
let's not dabble in politics.
PG. No politics. All
Nope,
right.
no politics.
All right,
no politics.
All right.
That's the only thing I know.
All right, here.
Sports, like sports related, like in basketball, football, baseball. I mean, hockey, soccer. I mean, what like?
Go Rams! Go Rams! Go Rams! Go Rams!
While we're
Go
on the
Rams!
topic, what about all the bandwagoners that are gonna
I mean,
rise up from the woodwork?
From the woodwork.
I mean, these past 2 years, like let's say in the NBA right now, the Warriors. I mean,
Hold on. Let's focus out of sports and let's talk about real life stories. Because I gave these viewers a very good story I've never told.
I remember that.
Barry.
Sorry.
It was a good story. I
Okay.
really enjoyed this.
Let's go watch.
Story.
Okay.
Give me
All
a
right, tell
story,
me.
bro. Give me a story.
No,
you
you
first.
go
brother.
first.
You
No,
first,
no.
brother.
All right,
You
hold
go
on.
first because you brought it up. You go first.
No, wait. I kind of want to hear a story from Hey Walt. All right. So we got on the topic of pets last week, right? So do you have any pet stories? Is there a story about a pet that happened to you that it isn't too emotional? You know, it got pretty emotional for Ricky last time. I mean, that was really sad.
Not emotional.
I
didn't cry.
You're emotional?
No.
R.I.P. the snake.
Ricky emotional? I never seen that happen in my life.
You're gonna have to like go listen to that past broadcast, man.
I mean,
Hey, can viewers go to that?
Oh
man?
yeah.
How?
Your
Tell about this.
Your snake story. All right, so all y'all listeners on Twitch, if you did not know already, you can go to our page at any point when we're not live, and you can go to our profile, and our past broadcasts will be there. So any broadcasts that are there that you want to listen to that like we've already done, so like this broadcast after it's over, you can come back at any time and listen to it, hear these sports debates, hear anything that you like really enjoyed from any of these broadcasts. Go check it out. It's mucho apreciado, you know?
I think Walt has something to say now.
a story?
He has a story.
Okay, so this happened when I was 8 years old, so 10 years ago. It was on Halloween. And 10 years ago, I lived in Las Tunas, New Mexico. And what the story was, like, during the day, I mean, we're getting ready for a Halloween party we're going to later that night with my parents. And the whole day, I was going through the garage, in and out, like, getting, like, ice cold pops or whatever, drinks. And then it was around, I'd say, 2 o'clock. My mom walks in, and she starts screaming. I'm like, for 8 years old, I
You got me messed up, man.
No.
You got me messed up already on this story.
She started screaming. I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, and I peeked around the corner, and she was frozen. I said, Mom, what's wrong? And she told me, there's a snake in the garage. I was like,
Another snake?
I was like, Mom, are you kidding with me, or are you like, you're serious? And she's like, no. And so she started moving slowly to me, and she closed the door to the garage. And I'm like, so there's a snake in the garage. I'm like, yeah, there's a rattlesnake. It's about like 4 or 5 feet long. I'm like, for me, like, now going back to it, I'm like thinking, the whole day I was going through the garage back and forth, and there was a rattlesnake right there in the garage, and I didn't see it.
But rattlesnakes are really, if you don't mess with them,
I don't think
they're really calm. They're really calm snakes.
My mom told me that the snake was in striking, like, you know, the rattlesnake, it was in striking position. My mom, and she froze. Good thing she froze. If she would have ran right away, that snake would have attacked, and good thing it didn't. But I mean, so the story goes on, and later we call animal control, and we tell them, all right, there's a rattlesnake in our garage. And then, and they came over, and they checked the garage. It's not there. And we're like, where did the snake go? Where did the snake go? And then the guy left, and then we went back in the garage. It came back. What? Like, what? Oh my gosh! And the guy came back. He was around the block. He came back, and the snake disappeared again. They're like, where did the snake go? And so, I was freaking out because there's a snake in my home. I'm like, what the? I'm like, what's going on? But the thing is, we found the snake behind the water heater, like the heater, and because it was October, Halloween, so it's kind of cold right now. So it was behind the heater because snakes are attracted to heat. So it was behind there, and we caught the snake. It was like, for me as a kid, I was like, bro, that's a snake. But then now I'm like, I go back and I'm like, there's a snake. I almost died. But
spooky story.
I mean, it was a spooky story. I mean, but I have like so many other stories. But I mean, that one was the major like part of my life. I mean, like affected me the most because that day I could have died. Like bitten by a snake.
Was this the closest you'd ever come to death?
The closest I ever come to death. I mean,
was this the one? The closest?
I would say yes. That was the closest I ever experienced death. I mean, almost dying. Because like for me, I could have died, and my parents would have known about it. Because I mean, the rattlesnake poison is really venomous, and I could have died in minutes. Like I don't know. I mean, I could have died, and I wouldn't be here at this point. So I'm very grateful it didn't happen, and I'm just fortunate that I'm still alive right now, and I'm grateful. So
shout out to Walter's mom.
Hey, mom's everywhere. Shout out because
Oh yeah, speaking of moms, dude.
Moms everywhere.
Oh, that's a really good transition right there.
Right.
This upcoming Sunday.
Oh, Mother's Day.
Is Mother's Day. So I'd personally like to give a shout out right now to my own mother, who is, I'm sure she's listening right now. So happy Mother's Day, Mother. I hope you have a good Mother's Day. I'm sad that I can't be there on it, but I'll be back next week. I love you a lot, and I'm really grateful for all the things that you've done in my life. It is.
I mean,
shout out to my Rosa. I love you.
I mean, I have so many stories about my mom I could bring up. I mean, I'm just grateful that I have her in my life, and she's my mom. And I could say, hey guys, that's my mom. She's so cool. Like Ricky, you met my mom. She's a really fantastic person. She's really cool. I mean, she fed you well when we went to town. I mean,
everybody fed me out in Walter's household.
Yeah.
I didn't get to meet your mom.
Yeah, because you
weren't
weren't
there.
Of course not, bro.
You weren't of course not.
That we were in
of course not. You did not.
She wasn't there because she was working at that time. But I mean, Ricky got to stay at my house, and he got fed well. He coached with me on the weekend. He was assistant coach, but he didn't really do anything. But
I did what I had to do.
Bro,
I did what the team needed me to do.
Yeah, sit on the bench and don't say crap. I mean, you didn't say crap at all. I mean,
I said what I needed to say to the players. I asked them how they're doing. I got them prepped. Bro, I got ready for the next transition. Get them ready.
Before the game, you were sleepy on the bleachers.
Bro,
you were sleepy on the bleachers.
We had a double header. A
coach doesn't sleep on the bleachers. What are you doing? Coach,
it was a double header, man. Give me some break.
Coaches aren't supposed to sleep on the sidelines while the next thing you're supposed to play. You're a coach supposed to talk to their players and tell them what we're gonna do the next game. I mean, but you were sleeping, and all my players were just like saying, "Is that Coach Ricky?" I'm like, "Yes."
Got that title there, bro.
Yeah,
I got the coaching title, homie.
Yeah, I'm like, and like, what's he doing? I said, I think he's sleeping. And he said,
"They didn't know what I did last night." That night, man.
Yeah, that's another story we can talk about later. But I mean,
all right, guys. Let's try to keep it on the positive topic of Mother's Day, man.
All right, yeah, but like,
all right, cause
I know, but mothers, man. I mean, they're great, man. I mean, just I'm fortunate for having my mother in my life. I mean, I know Isaiah, you are. Ricky, I know you are, and Luke. I mean, Luke, I know especially you like your mom as well. So I'm just fortunate for all these.
I met his mom too, Luke. I remember.
You want to give your mom a shout out real quick, Luke?
Yeah, happy Mother's Day, Mom. Just
yes, I mean, yes. I mean, for me, it sucks for me because I've been with my mom like all my life, and this is the first Mother's Day I won't be with her. So I'm kind of sad that I won't be there to tell her Happy Mother's Day and give her some flowers and a card, which I mean I always do every year. But I mean, I'm very fortunate for the mother that I have and the life she's giving me and all the the advice she's giving me through my whole 18 years, and I'm very fortunate to be very close to her. So.
I want to shout out to my 2 boys back in BP, Georgie and Flipstar. Thank you for tuning in.
All right. But yeah, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all y'all's mothers. It's pretty good.
All right, what's next on your?
Oh wait, you guys want a story from me?
All right, we got.
Oh my goodness! No,
we got 9
we don't.
minutes. We got 9 minutes.
9 minutes. Let's go to the next topic. Let's go. We had 9 minutes.
You want my story or no?
No. No. We don't need a story right now. Let's go to the next topic. Let's go to the next topic.
All right, next topic.
You know what? Honestly, dude, I don't have another topic. I want to hear this story.
There we go. All right. Go ahead. All right. Hey. All right. You got 4 minutes to tell your story.
Here we go.
I mean, everyone knows how I am. You don't get that much out of me, but
Well, yeah, we
On
know.
the-
We all
on
know
the-
that. We all know that.
on the radio, they get the past years of me. All right, since Halloween was brought up, I just remembered a really crazy Halloween dream. Not a dream, scenario I had. I don't remember how old I was, of course, but
Of course, you were faded at that time, so
Shut
you'll
your
be.
Shut your booty up, doggy. Shut your booty up. I didn't say it fully, so
But you were a kid.
yes.
You were a kid. All right, continue the story.
Halloween for me is really tough on me, you know. To be honest, Halloween is very tough on me. Very tough on me.
Why is that?
You guys know how I
Even
am.
this most recent one?
Yeah. No.
If y'all don't know, Ricky's he's a bit of a scaredy cat.
Bro, don't be telling people that.
But even this most recent Halloween as an adult,
Uh,
it bothered you a little?
Well, this Halloween I spent my Halloween in Texas, man. It was one heck of a night, man.
But on with your story, though.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to
I
your
was just
story.
saying, first Halloween in Texas was dope. But all right, I'm with the group, bro. Of course, I don't know who I was with.
Okay.
I forgot. But we're walking up the street, man, and y'all know Halloween is tough. Again, Halloween is tough.
Because you're a scaredy cat, right?
Whatever.
Okay.
I'm not gonna claim that. Not even gonna own it.
Okay.
And we're walking up the block, and we see this house. It's all decorated in like a little haunted thing, you know. And then we walk in, bro. I gotta walk in last. I gotta walk in the middle of the group, or like the last one, you know.
Okay.
And we get our candy. They scared the heck out of me. I was scared, bro. I don't like this.
Well, were they a pumpkin or like a ghost?
I think they're like
ninja?
the Scream guy.
Oh, the scream. Oh, yeah.
The Scream guy.
That's pretty scary.
Yes, I know. And then we get onto the house, and then we still go up the block more. And then as we were walking back, bruh, some guy decided to be the Chainsaw Massacre, homie.
And you peed your pants, right?
Nah, bro, he had a chainsaw, dog.
All right.
He had a chainsaw out, bruh.
A real
Yes,
real
a real
chainsaw.
bro. What the heck?
Was it on?
Yes, it was
It was
on.
on?
Yes, it was on, bruh.
Cali people, man.
At this time, bruh, I was a rebel, you know.
A rebel. All
I was
right.
looking through my candy, walking back, bro, and I see this chainsaw guy. I'm telling the homies, I'm looking through my candy bag. I'm throwing out all kinds of I'm throwing candies at people. If I don't like, I'm throwing candies at you, you know?
I feel you.
I see this guy with the chainsaw, man. At me,
You scream.
I was scared, bro. I stood my distance, bro, but I think I had owned it that night. I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna start throwing candy at this homie right here with the chainsaw. He's over here scaring people. So I'm just launching candies at this guy. Da, 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 da. This guy, he comes out running with the chainsaw. I'm dipping, bro. I dip. I mean, the homies just dip. And then freaking, I'm running backwards, bro. Still throwing candies at this guy. He must have chased me like half a block, dude. Then we busted a left. And then
What'd you think what you would get out of throwing candy at a guy that had a chainsaw? A chainsaw, you think?
First off, you're supposed to have props, bruh.
Props?
That's a real thing.
You were throwing candy at a guy that was probably 6 foot with a chainsaw.
Nah, he was like 5-something, bruh.
All right.
He was like 5'6". I was like
5'6" with a chainsaw is still scary.
I was 5'1", bro. I matched up with him at that time.
You're 6 inches away from him.
I matched up with them, doggy.
You matched up. You had candy versus a chainsaw.
I matched up with them, man.
my goodness.
That's a pretty good story, Ricky.
All right.
All right. Well, it appears like we're running low on time. It's
One more topic. We do one more topic.
One more topic. We got like
Quick,
maybe
quick.
3 minutes.
All right,
Quick,
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
You got 3 minutes.
You're on. All right.
No, I'm saying this was our last show.
Oh, all right. Say it. This is you good.
All right, this was our last show this semester. I
Oh.
think we've done 2, or is it 3?
I think this is 3.
Yeah, this is the 3rd show. This was the last one, and we will do Divertia AfterDark over the summer.
Yeah,
This could start.
Divertia After Dark.
Yeah.
There won't be a show next week, but there could be one the week after that.
Ooh,
Divertia AfterDark.
That's gonna be cool, bro.
It'll be a late night show instead of a 4 p.m. show.
We're still working on the time. If don't count on us yet, but we might even be up next Saturday. Don't count on it, but we might be testing some stuff. We might let y'all know. We might not. It just depends on how set we are. But Divertia After Dark, we're gonna try and still be able to have guests and stuff on with us. It should work. So the thing with Divertia After Dark is it's not going to be played through ENMU. This is going to be a separate project type because we're going to be just streaming through Twitch. Hopefully not get copyrighted or whatever. And it's going to be completely unfiltered. We are going to be talking about the craziest stuff that you cannot talk about on the radio. So like if
Dogs and cats.
Kittens and doggies.
Same thing. Okay.
Puppers,
That
Kit
boy.
Cats, that boy.
And
We're gonna be talking about memes.
Donald Trump.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
About Donald Trump.
we're
Donald
gonna-
Trump, next president. Just saying.
2016.
Yes, we're in 2016.
So
Yes.
Yes.
so yeah, this is gonna be like this is gonna be insane. Hopefully we could have these dudes on there. They're gonna let loose completely.
Oh, I'm about to go off on you right. I'm gonna go off on you on the After Dark
I would
show.
enjoy to come back. And also, if you're wondering, after Divertia, off screen, off air, we did come to a agreement. They met my requirements on my contract. That's why I'm here in the studio today.
Yeah, we're still in the progress with Walt's contract. Hopefully we'll do good.
I don't
5 year,
I don't think we
$300
should sign
million
him.
deal right now.
I don't think we should sign him.
We
He's
can't-
asking for too much.
We can't disclose this on the radio. We'll talk about all
Yes,
that
of course,
contractual
of
stuff off the air.
What was it, like a 1-day contract for
Hey,
you?
bro, you don't worry about my contract. Worry about
All
yours,
right.
man.
What was that? You got like
Bro.
ice cream or peanut butter? What did
Hey,
you
bro.
get? Applesauce?
Hey, bro, I'm on a contract. Don't worry
You're
about
on a
it,
contract.
bro.
What
I'm
you
on a
getting?
contract, bro.
You're on the
All
contract.
right,
I'm on a contract.
all right,
Oh, man.
all right. So we
Get
got
contractlessness out of here.
we gotta-
homie.
we gotta-
Just made up a word real quick.
Yeah, faded ass word. That's why you faded. oh, shoot. My fault.
Unprofessional.
1 minute. 1 minute left.
Unprofessional.
1 minute left. We gotta be closing up the show. So once again, Divertia After Dark. Make sure to like our Facebook page and our Twitter at /Divertia Radio. To keep watch out for our After Dark. It's gonna be late at night. It's gonna be not super late, but like later than this for sure. So just watch out for that. I want to thank y'all for tuning into these day shows, and we're for sure gonna be back next semester with hopefully a lot more content and a lot more people on the show in the studio. So be on the lookout for that. One time this show, you are listening to HoundWaves Radios in Portales, New Mexico.
One last thing I gotta say. I apologize for what I said late. Like a minute ago. I mean, I apologize. I shouldn't have said it, but the guy next to me, Ricky. I mean, he
is one of the best influence Walter has had in his life, and enjoys my presence as usual.
I have no comment on that because I have a lot of stuff to say on that is not PG. So, all right, another time. But thank you for the opportunity for allowing me on Divertia Radio. I appreciate it. I had fun doing this, and hopefully I can do it again. So,
If the contract.
when's your contract up? In the next?
Hey, bro,
next
my
minute or
contract,
so?
my contract's good for about a couple years now.
All right, guys. Contracts aside.
Free haircut you get, right?
Oh, I need a haircut, man. I need a haircut.
Hey,
Local barbers hit me up.
man.
Captain Ricky, RICKK. Why?
All right. All right. So thank y'all guys for tuning in today.
I'm gonna get a free Rolex with my contract.
We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all.
That'll be dope.
Next show. We better cut it off now before things get a little bit too crazy. So thank you for listening to this show for the sports/shenanigans with Ricky and Walt. Thanks for being on our show. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And you got anything to say, Luke? Nope. All right. All right. Divertia out. We'll catch y'all later.
Big Walt signing out. Thank you again.
Houndo.
You're now listening to Divertia Radio.